tell me a little bit about where you see these all different things, and target date fund or target risk, multi-asset things under a QDIA. There's this personalized target date solution type thing, and then there is this full-blown managed account with advice.
Yep.
Is that the continuum? Is that what you see as people moving slowly out towards that as they get older? Is that a reality? Is that really the road that we should be traveling? What's your thought based on all your research?
I think there's the dynamic QDIA. I think there's a lot to be said for that. The right age to transition. I don't know the right age. Frankly, and we don't have any research that indicates that. We survey participants and ask them, if they contacted their call center for the retirement plan provider, and that's maybe kind of a proxy for active engagement.
Yeah.
And we don't see huge dispersion across age groups, but slightly higher as participants near retirement.
Yeah.
And if they're going to get the most out of the second phase of a dynamic QDIA, they need to be engaging. So I think the dynamic QDIA is great in theory, but it's on the employer in the managed account program that's on the back end of that dynamic to ensure that participants engaging and getting the most out of it in order to actually make use of it.
Yeah.
Right. So in terms of the continuum, I view personalized target date funds as somewhere between dynamic QDIA and custom target date funds. So more personalized than custom. Mm-hmm. I guess, especially for the latter half, less personalized than the dynamic, and then managed accounts on the far end. And then you've got your kind of like your target date funds where you can select aggressive, moderate, or conservative. And that's probably somewhere between off the shelf and custom and personalized. Mm-hmm. I do think personalized target date funds, especially at the price point at which you and PIMCO and American funds are offering them, are very attractive. I don't see them as competing with managed account programs. No. I see them as perhaps even complementary, especially considering Morningstar's role in the personalized target date fund space. Yeah. Is that where is the industry moving towards a more personalized QDIA in general? Yeah. We've seen a little bit of an uptick in the adoption of dynamic QDIAs. Personalized target date funds, looking at our adoption metrics, aren't really, showing up very high because they're so new.
Not yet.
But dynamic QDIAs, we saw, when we ran our DC consultant study last year, in the mid single digit percentages, which is something, right? It's not nothing, especially in an industry where regular off the shelf target date funds and custom target date funds dominate. Yeah. That's encouraging, and I think that
just for definition, tell us what dynamic means.
Yeah, dynamic is dynamic QDIA is a QDIA that automatically transitions you from a phase 1 investment solution to a phase 2 investment solution, most commonly thought of as a target date fund that automatically transitions you to a managed account at a certain age. But that's where we have seen some adoption. It's not jumping off the page at us, but we've seen some level of adoption, especially in the the advisor sold market, the aggregator sold market.
Yeah.